Welcome to this week's Cross Chat. We are discussing the idea of how to prepare for next year, but at the same time, if you can get a few ideas started in the last quarter, that'll help you have even a better 2022. We have today Steve and Rahu. Rahu, do you have a question?
Yes, Brenda. So you just mentioned that people need to prepare themselves for 2022. I had a question. So how can companies plan their seamless entry into 2022 after considering what has happened in this 2021 year, and what they can do to make sure that their performance in the year 2022 is better than this current year?
Great question. And the first thing, we're here in the fourth quarter, 2021, coming to an end. So I think at this point, it would really behoove the managers and owners of small businesses to spend some time, couple of days shifting from your day-to-day management and tactical decision-making, take a step back and do some strategic review of where you are, where you've been, and where you're going. Part of what you can do is you can conduct a survey of what's happened in 2021 and what's going to happen in 2022. You want to talk to your customers, you want to talk to your employees, your vendors, reference some industry sources, whatever industry you're in. What are they saying in those journals about what's happening? And you even take a good hard look at your financial results year to date. And from there, you kind of need to answer a couple of questions, such as what worked in 2021 and what didn't work, and what changes you're going to have to make, but also think about what's going to change again in 2022. To the best you can do that and prepare your company to make those changes ahead of the curve and not be reacting and trying to be proactive and setting your company up for 2022. And I really strongly advise you start to do the survey of what's happening internally in your company, but also externally out there in the industry market that you're in. But to really talk to your customers, talk to your employees, talk to your vendors, refer to industry sources to get a better sense, and also certainly look internally to see what worked. So that's how I would, you want to try to transition. But you spend so much time day to day tactically making decisions. Take a few days, take a week, and come up with a strategic and a little bit longer horizon. So this is a good time to do it. Year end is for budgeting and coming up with plans. So that's what I'd really strongly suggest to people. Spend a few days to look out over 2022 and start to collect data and think about it. I hope that helped.
Well, one of the things is that 2021, you adapted, things worked. The pandemic seemed to be less of an issue, and now you're trying to figure out, of all the things you did before the pandemic, which ones really are going to work now. So try to use the holiday season as a way to kind of reintroduce some of those things that you had done in the past, to see if they're still accepted by your customers, and see if that can be a basis of expanding those ideas in 2022. The other point is that we are still in this period of uncertainty. We can't say that what happened in 2021 is what's going to happen in 2022. So talking to people, getting their input will be exceptionally important for you to develop a plan of action that you feel comfortable with. Now, we're asking that you only commit to your plan for a quarter, and be sure to evaluate and have measurements as to what's working and what's not working, so you don't get too far down the road keeping up something that is not being accepted and there is no real future for that. Remember, you're the one who knows your business best. Your employees' feedback and involvement makes a total plan that is actionable, and make sure you have metrics so you can measure what's working and what's not working, and continued success in adaptation and being willing to adjust as the market changes and the issues arise and fall.